Turn that slide on. I forgot this shit don't right up my tulip. Oh, that's right. That's better. Grand evening. Testing one, two, three. All right. I am sitting here. Oh my God. Let's talk about white on white crime. There's so much white on white crime in the world. Have y'all have no idea. No, y'all do. Y'all do. Anyway, I'm making bread again. I'm perfecting my bread making skills. It's good too. I just wish I had some butter. I don't have no more butter. I don't have no more. Well, no, I don't have no more sugar. I got like enough to make another loaf of bread. That's how much sugar I got. Like a couple teaspoons. But yeah, I'm on my last jug of water. So this is gonna be interesting weekend. Um, so I don't know. What a mess, white people. Look what you did. You conquering. I was sitting here listening to these crackers out here. It's a mess. Mm, mm, mm. What am I still here for? Like, what the fuck is this? All I know is I don't want to ever hear a white person talk about black on black crime ever again. Because it wouldn't be any black on black crime if there wasn't first white on white crime. Because, right, you conquered everything, right? You control everything. It's your language. Mm. And then the best y'all will say is, it ain't my fault I'm white. Well, whose fault is it? You want to blame God, your God? Because you ain't got the same God now. Mm-mm. Y'all ancestors did not give a shit about y'all. And you know it. That's why y'all are trying to say you're not like your ancestors, but you are. This is a perfect example of it. But I got like, I don't know, there's like thousands of black women on the other side of the gentrified line that y'all conquered that are being forced while y'all get paid out. Now, mind you, while y'all think y'all flexing over here on this side of the gentrified border, when y'all walking by my window now, by the walking by the walk of shame and looking left and looking right, do you all look at your sign right here? Y'all look at the sign where it says you're being watched? Because I know you don't think that Bonnie Lou Fraser Rheingold don't have data on you, private data. You in your bedrooms making those designer babies that you traffic, right? Right. All in your bedroom. Mm-hmm. So for you business owners, you know, this is gonna shock a lot of. This is why I put white people up here, because us in other communities, we've been dealing with y'all shit like this forever. That's all y'all do is stalk us. And every other marginalized group that y'all conquered. But now we're here, right? So white people, because you never thought it was happening to you. She's in your bedroom. You got a ceiling fan? Probably a camera in there. Did you have some work done in your unit, your condo, your home? Mm-hmm. Fire marshals came in here and was putting cameras up in here. Mm-hmm. That's how I know. Smart TVs, smartphones, all your private conversations. Mm-hmm. And then there are some of your friends, your white on white friends, that work in tech or with drones. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That'd be crazy. I ain't stupid. Y'all signed up for it. Out here having designer babies. What a month. And before y'all get to saying, well, black women presented it or a person of color presented, who are the investors? Because I know who the investors are, and we're gonna get to that. Not today, because this isn't the exposure part of it. This is also like the prequel. I don't care about you smoking cigarettes and blowing the smoke in my thing. If I throw some water out and out the window on your ass, then what's gonna happen then? Hmm? Yeah. You better walk the fuck away from my window. You got these crackers out here walking up to my window, blowing smoke in my window, right? I'm gonna throw some shit out the window right on one of their asses. Watch. This is my personal space. Keep fucking with me. And then I'm gonna take a picture or a video and show you. Anyway. Well, I don't like crime. Before there could be any other crime, stereotypes created by colonization, where do we get it from? Where we learn it from? Now, we can get to we could stay at the systemic level. I mean, not the systemic level. We could stay at the participatory level, but I'm gonna go just a little bit higher to the creator level of destruction. Okay, on the one side of the gentrified border, the conquered border, is Donald Trump, a criminal. Hmm. And a lot of you crackers on this side of the conquered line pretend you don't like him, but you do, because you hire right the same type of person. See, Trudeau, Carney, Trump, all of them, they play together. They golf together. Their families vacation together. Yeah, they do. But Bonnie's been having you watch CNN. So y'all are like 25, 35, 300 years behind. Mm-hmm. What say you, white people? What say you, conquerors? It's 2026. And in the Waverly Inn, one of the most colonial places in Halifax, in Nova Scotia, You have a First Nations black woman being tortured under the legal federal definition. And there were 2 deaths here that were fraudulently ruled whatever they ruled it, because it wasn't murder. It wasn't homicide. And this is cult related. Mm-hmm. This is why I need my phone, because then I can just take y'all downstairs while I can see about my bread. 10 more minutes. Y'all see that video of them cops out front? Them oink oinks. Fuck 12. If there's any other question. And if you weren't corrupted police officers, you'd be saying fuck 12 too, because that's what it's about, corruption. Which just further proves your corruption. Y'all are the most hypocritical, unreliable, inconsistent species on the planet. Y'all don't evolve. Not in you. The only way it's in you is if it's through a DNA transfer. And that's why you do what you do now in the world we are in today. Y'all are disgusting. Collectively. And that would destroy, well, I can't say you destroyed the planet, because you can't destroy what you can't create. Y'all can try. That wrath will come back to you. I'll tell you right now. Well, it already is, because your ancestors did not give a shit about you, and you know it. And you know it. You have enjoyed the financial rewards of your ancestors' history, the positioning in an in that white checkbox. I'm gonna keep it real simple for y'all, because you got Carney as a prime minister, and then you got Trump. So I gotta keep it real simple, because this is where we at with y'all white people. Ain't nobody coddling y'all, especially you white women. Y'all are the most domesticated. Y'all ain't doing shit. You want all other women in the world to do shit for you. And then you got a nerve to be laughing like just a flex. Y'all have no idea how people look at you, huh? And then you don't like it when we tell you, huh? Mm. Off the heels, Canada, Nova Scotia, off the heels of y'all just apologizing, not just to the black community, indigenous black community, but the native community. And you do this. I'm exposing you behind anything y'all can ever imagine, right? I mean, like anything you could ever imagine. So why you cracker women, especially you cracker women, are walking up and down this walk of shame right here, pretending like you're gonna be able to cover up this from whomever you covering this up from, or vice versa for some of you men that are in corporate or investment, businesses, ventures, and such. Because, as much as, as I said on my other live that I don't believe the Gozen family knew what was going to happen here, that does not negate you, Gozen family, from your participation in the cult and your other activities that you've been involved in that you may need to be sat down for. See, with the longevity of how long y'all had me here, I never really even thought from the onset of this, but as it, longevity ensued, I never thought for one second that I would ever obtain justice in the form of, because of sexual assault, physical assault, mental assault, torture. Now, the torture element, that's different. Proving other things that you all create supposedly to portray as natural, sure, that would be harder. But it's your other activities as well, right? As a black woman, I know how to navigate this world with y'all. As a multiracial woman, I've been in spaces that my sisterin and brethren haven't been able to because you all, the brown paper bag test and shit. And y'all do and say some things that I have clocked that you can't cover this shit up. Y'all are too far behind to cover this shit up. And I'm not even really interested in, no, I'm not going to say that. The trickle down effect will take care of most of this. I'm interested in the motherfucking government. Now, some of you females that cross my path, I believe in vengeance is mine. And I got time. Now, most people, when they hear vengeance is mine, or, as in historical sense with slavery, because vengeance being mine would mean to kill you motherfuckers right the fuck back in those times. So we're an evolved species, my community. Right? I can dismantle your mindset without even touching you. That's why y'all are in the position y'all are in now. Right? Seeing your faces, to y'all white people, I'm not speaking to my community right now, I'm speaking to white folk. Y'all have this thing about being shamed, because you should be, for what you've done to this planet, what you do to people on a daily basis, collectively. Because 2026 is a collective era, also. Collective, a collective era of data, a collective era of exposure, a collective era of by any means necessary. And that does not include the white checkbox. That includes everybody but the white checkbox. Now, when we think about that, who in the white checkbox will have the most fear first? White women. Because white men, patriarch. Yeah. One thing that's not being talked about enough about the Epstein files is the direct connection to Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Like the Ford, to Carney, to Trudeau. The Epstein file is going to connect this continent, the governments on this continent, from the north to the south. I mean, we already got the Mexican president there, U.S. president there, and Trudeau and Carney and Ford. There's no coinky dink why Trudeau's with Katy Perry. There's no coinky dink that Carney kids were trafficked, are trafficked. And then there's Trudeau, right? Trudeau's family has a long standing history with Trump's family. Way back. So why are you constituents and whomever here try to get your paperwork lined up? Ain't shit you can do about it. Not a motherfucking thing. It's gonna happen. See, your the elites who got with, this is why Europa, which is funny, interesting. There are a lot of Europeans complaining about a lot of Asians in Europe. Make that shit make sense. Anyway. White people, you got a motherfucking nerve to be talking about Indian people. Do you know what y'all smell like? I would rather smell curry for the rest of my life than smell y'all. Y'all, y'all really. And you talk about Indian folk like they're dirty. Y'all are dirty. I hear some white people saying some shit about Indian folk here. I just want to crack they motherfucking right in their fucking heads for real. Like, are you stupid or are you dumb? Do you know what you smell like? Do you know what you look like? Look at your fucking hair. Look at you. I was in the store today and Bonnie Lou bitch ass had one of her old running buddies, this old decrepit looking hoe, cross my path with her cart in front of me in the grocery store. And then she was, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, you are. You're white. And kept walking. Man, the way her head jerked around, I saw it out my peripheral and didn't even look. I looking back. You are sorry. You know it. I know it. Get the fuck out of my way. Anyway. Y'all got the worst resume on the planet historically. Y'all are just collectively. Like I said, I know there's individual white people out there that have evolved and out there putting in work and doing things because their race is fucked up. See, one thing with the white checkbox that's going to be an issue with the white checkbox is this. White people that are not of Europa descent, let me phrase that because they're all white people that has evolved from Europa descent, I guess, are going to need to make some very uncomfortable decisions as it relates to their comfortability and their debt owed to the elites. Because these are the check boxes, Because, okay, and that white check box is a class system, obviously, right? Now, the way the elites look at that class system is not so much determined by financial position as much as it is determined by social position and how easily they can move you around. Because, like I said, money is not power. Them making you believe money is power. That's power. I'll be right back. I get my bread, and I can't take this laptop with me. So I'll be right back. I'll show y'all what looks like fresh off the oven. Mm-hmm. Nice and hollow sounding. That's how it's supposed to sound. Nice crusty top. This one I left in a little bit longer than the other ones I left in. That's okay. Don't look at mom. I did that. Um, but I wanted to give the birds some. I got enough sugar to make one more, so I'm gonna give them some, like the crusty top. I can't wait to make cheese bread. Oh my god. It smells so good. Anyway, out in the West Coast, British Columbia, BC, they were politically talking about connecting US and Canada. This is what they're doing. They're going to do behind the scenes. hmm This is World War III. This is a race war. hmm No, I'm gonna wait. I have to say, I'll save that for her. Because I have some information about my Jewish family. The Rheingold, very prestigious New York Rheingold family. So, and then there's the direct connection to the Epstein's to Nova Scotia. So, I was watching a post today where one of the little murderers on the Nolan Wells case um, is looking damn near casket ready. I mean, damn, he lost a lot of weight. Now, I ain't like, and I absolutely agree with DJ Soulchild. He, he's that guilt tearing his ass up. Now, why? What's making what's wild to me about this? Not wild. Very interesting to me about this is the participation of parents in this, because the parents are absolutely a part of this. Hence the reason why them boys are going up on them shows. Because anybody look into who their fathers, parents, businesses, such are? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Hold on, let me put this. Oh, I might make this too long. No, I should have went down there when I first said it. This is causing this long. Oh, no, that's okay. Oh, all like it. Oh, honey. Oh, there. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I wish I had another. I wish I had a bread pan. I might. That. Oh shit! I didn't break nothing. I wish I had a bread pan now. See, it's my bread. It's nice. It's gonna be nice. Fluffy on the inside. I can tell. It's got. So I'm gonna give the birds the edges. I don't like that. They've been so hungry. I told them we in this together. I had to rationate bread out there. I felt so bad. I was like, I don't know what to tell y'all because I didn't think I had enough sugar and I haven't had tea. So I was like, I'm not going to have tea. I have to have bread and I have to have water. So I'm going to have one tea tonight and that's going to be my last tea. And I don't even have the sugar for it. I'm using icing sugar, but it'll be fine. It's sweet, so it'll work. But we got bread. And God says, as long as you take care of the birds, I'll take care of you. And God has not lied yet. Not woke up, won't lie. I don't want to break it though, because the steam has to cook, like let it rest on the inside. But I made one earlier, but I didn't crush it that time. But I gave some to the bird too. That's why I made that one. And I'm gonna make another one tomorrow morning or tomorrow when I get up. Now, the other one I made, came out like this. And this is, see? I was crushing it. It was so good. And I made some sweet potato and cabbage soup. So that was good. But all my sweet potatoes gone now. So that's it for that. My sweet potato cabbage is gone. Oh no, I got half a bowl left of soup left. That's right. I didn't heat it all. I was like, save this till tomorrow. I can make it. So that's what I did. I remember I put that up. But I'm glad I made that bread because I can give some to the birds. And I'll make another bread in the morning. I'm trying to drink this water slower. Good thing I don't got no weed because I wouldn't be able to drink no water. So that works out. I do have some happy tea, but I haven't had it yet because I don't really want to have that here. My shroom tea. I don't want to have that here. So I'm holding on to that because they have Trump assaulted a 13-year-old child. Where are all the white people at? Hmm. Right there. Oh. Anyway, MAGA. See, I don't know if y'all remember the story when I told y'all when Bonnie Wu told me the story of when she um, had looked under her sink and she thought it was a bag of rice that was under there. And she went to look, pick it up. It was a bag of maggots. So initially when the story was told, I didn't think nothing of it. But now, fast forward to here in the era we're in now. See, well, she got in debt pretty, so you have to pay off that debt. And the maggots were a warning. The same thing was a warning when she had that tree put in the back of Denise Sanders, who used to be my former best friend. Um, Backyard. She put a diseased maggot-filled tree. Now Denise's mother died some years back. And when I was living when we were living, me and the kids was living in VA. And I used to call Denise's mother Ma. And she ended up getting a job in Fairfax. Actually, I don't think it was Fairfax. Manassas, maybe Fairfax. One of anyway. I remember the place. It's a data bank. Access to a lot of personal data. And I remember when Denise, well, she told me, she wanted her mom, because her mom was working there. It was good money too. And, but it was an evening position. But Denise wanted to work there. So when people have access to data like that in this cult, they have to clean up loose ends. Right? Right. Mm. There's a lot of loose ends that's going to be cleaned up, especially from that era. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be looking at their elder family members like, what the fuck? And you're going to have to decide what your moral compass is looking like. Mm-mm. I can't call. I don't know. I would never did no shit like that. I don't know. But the data centers. At these data centers, I remember I didn't work there, but I went up there. Like I would go up there, wait for her, get off work, go drop her off, or pick up Donna or whatever. These were data banks where companies like Trump, all of them. So all these files coming out right now, or all these, should I say, all these files that Bonnie is pushing out right now. It's a mess. Just like that fake Ruby Bridges official page. I remember before the videos came out today, I saw T Nathan's video. That Ruby Bridges page was gone. Interesting to find out that that original page that was deleted or banned wasn't even really her page. It was created by the toddler. And I was in here, and I was watching some Ruby Bridges footage, praising an icon. And then the page goes to get banned. And then the official page pops up. I mean, the non-official official page pops up. And I looked on something on that page, and I can't even remember what I said. I was in here by myself. And it pissed her off, I guess, or made her think or whatever. And now Ruby Bridges is made a video, and then there's the fan page one too. I saw Damon Darling's video. I'll go tell that officer he gonna lose his job. Not you, Damon Darling. Don't you go tell him. That's all you go tell him. Those who don't know, go on tell them that he's gonna lose his job. And go ahead and tell what's the Walmart lady name I put up? Do you see what she got on? Y'all see what she got on? Mhm. Now Patel will be the next to go. And we're still waiting for the death certificate on Mitch McConnell. Because Bonnie's siphoning that money off, you know, because she don't really care about the detail. Just posted at his house. Just the check that's coming through and the access so she can access more funds. Ah, that bread smells good though. So I've been live on here 48 minutes. And for 48 minutes, it's been quiet outside. Now, as soon as I get off here, the foot patrol, the people, the fake laughing, the fake conversations, the fake we're hanging out, the fake couples, the fake everything will start up again. Hey, people. Hold on, y'all.
This entire planet was birthed not from the rib of some white man, but from the womb of a black woman from the continent of Africa, a Kebulan, if you will. And the fact that you all are so pressed about that to this day proves that just our very being is enough to make y'all feel inferior. There is no superiority in hating black people because you're not a black person. It's only a representation of just how inferior you think you are as a people collectively. Because imagine being so threatened by us just existing while having absolutely no factual evidence to bring up why you hate us the way that you do. Because there is no reason to hate us. You don't hate us. Like I said before, y'all love us. You're obsessed with us. You're envious of us. It's an unhealthy, toxic relationship that we have formed with you indirectly because we gave y'all the right to have free will, and you have used that right to turn your backs on us. But it's okay Because personally, on my Scorpio spiritual side of things, I think y'all know something. I think y'all are feeling the same thing that a lot of black people have felt a long time ago. More and more black people are removing themselves from Abrahamic religions. More and more black people are rediscovering their African spiritualities. More and more black people, especially on the continent, are starting to kick you non-Africans out of their spaces. And it's making y'all upset. It's getting y'all real shook over there in the outside looking in. Y'all don't like the fact that black people are starting to collectively wake the hell up, which is why you're so anti woke, right? Because y'all know what happens when that extra eye starts to open up. We start seeing a lot, and we can do more once we are no longer shackled in the binds of your toxic distractions by the internet, by the social media platforms, by all this extra bullshit. Every day you try to distract us. You take another one of our children. You slaughter another couple of black women. You incarcerate a couple of more black men, but we are paying more attention than we have in a long time, and that's making y'all scared. And I'm glad about it because eventually everything that y'all are afraid of happening is going to come to you. And when it does, I pray I'm alive to see it.
So now check this out. In this,
I got it all queued up. I wish I had her songs on deck. I'd be playing that shit back to back to back. I gotta go dive for it in the archive. Ooh, I'll be playing them Jones back. White women, stop giving white men your coochie. Your coochie. I say coochie. Anyway, stop doing it. No, I don't know what y'all gonna do because I don't think that is gonna stop. See, but it's so a while ago I had patched up that mouse entryway, right? And it's sealed good. I mean, I did layers. I got a mouse over here right now, scared to get back, but it's not going. I was like, where? Because I was sitting here, and that bitch came running right out, and I was, what the fuck are you doing in here? Because I feed them outside the window now. Stay your asses outside. And then that Terminex motherfucker came through here and sprayed a shitload of spray in there trying to, get fume. Well, definitely got fumes up in my room, but I kept the door closed. You do what you do. Y'all weirdos. But this is a bath fitter. And this is a new bath fitter. So they put this bath fitter over a molded ass tub and shower. It is horrendous. And I don't even go in there. I mean, I do, but I don't stay in there. I can't do it. It's getting worse. Whatever they sprayed in there has made it even worse. And not as far as like the smell, but the smell, but not potent, but stronger, noticeable. This is foul. This is the ghetto. The hood would never. Anyway, underneath this bath fitter on the back side of this radiator, past the stupid ass hole that they carved in the bath fitter to fit it because of this stupid ass radiator they have in there where it doesn't fit. They put a fitter, they didn't even fit it properly. It's not sealed to the back. And I imagine that the amount of chemical that he sprayed in there that day because he was pissed off because his picture is now up on my YouTube, and I called him out for being an asshole when he didn't even have to be. But he's a cracker, so um, I think the amount lifted the fitter from the wall, like it's coming from the wall in my bathroom, so the fucking mice can come right through. I'm gonna take a video of it tomorrow and upload it. This motherfucker's still over here behind this dresser thing I got right here. Tried to make a run for it and then saw me and doubled back. So I guess they're waiting for me to go to bed, but this place was uninhabitable. So that's the thing. hmm I know it's in the water. That's another thing. Nobody should be. Nobody should be in this building living here. It's not habitable for human living. I'm going to get a whole series of testing done to me. Respiratory, everything. This place is fucking filthy. Downstairs, oh my God, there are fruit flies everywhere. And then these bitches don't clean up. This is worse than a trap house. I've seen trap houses, well, not all of them. I've seen trap houses cleaner than this. It's still wired. Yeah, let's go back to that, white people. I like to see the files on Mark Carney or on Trudeau. Let's connect the continent. They're on the Epstein file. Does that not raise any questions in anybody's head? Is there any why is the only I don't know, not leaders? Why are the only people being called to order on this Epstein shit on the U.S. side of the border, on the gentrified line? They would love for you to keep. No, they're on that motherfucking list. hmm And so are some of the people here. Mm-hmm. Now, oh, I can't do it on here. Oh, it is open. I'm gonna show y'all something. Show y'all a couple pictures here. See this? That's Tom Rheingold. Don't she look like Bonnie? Jacqueline Reingold, Auntie Jacqueline. Where's that other picture? Here they go. This is irritating me. Y'all can't see that, can you? Hey, family. Bonnie Alexandra Reingold. That's her name that she changed it to. I'm not done. Wait a minute. Now, this. No, I'm not going to show this one yet. Hold on. Let me get to the one I'm trying to get to. Where is it? You see him? Now I got a bigger picture, but I can't find it right now. It's in my phone. I got too many pictures. That's my grandfather. That is my Jewish grandfather. David Reingold. Right? God. Now they have a direct connection to the Epsteins. They do. They have a direct connection to the Epsteins. There's my XOX bread. My XOX bread. See? Turn sideways XOX. It was good. My bread making skills. I don't like this. Here's my other one. I look good. Mm-hmm. I just can't want to say nothing. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm sitting here, but I am. There's Trudeau in blackface. Ah, that's the former president, prime minister, whatever. Mm? In blackface. In blackface. In blackface. Trudeau. You see this guy right here?
Brand of a political leader. I mean, there's been examples, most of them we can probably point to in the United States, dropped the major brand of a political leader. I mean, there's been examples, most of them we can probably point to in the United States.
Now, this right here
brand of a political leader
is this. Where'd he go? Okay, so this is his wife. This is Trudeau's wife of many years. And then here he is with Katy Perry. Mm-hmm. But that guy right there, see, this is the thing I'm making. Because this guy right here is very interesting because he said, this is usually something that happens in the U.S., right? Anyway, this guy right here, did I save it on this one? I don't think I saved it on this one. I guess.
dropped the major brand of a dropped the major brand of a political leader. I mean, there's been examples, most of them we can probably point to in the United States.
Bricker. Let's get to Bricker here. So I'm working on this piece for the Bricker Justin Trudeau corruption scandal. We'll get to it. But anyway, Trudeau, Carney, both connected to the Epstein's. And there's not enough people on this side of the border that, I'm not going to say that. There's not enough people in Nova Scotia to have the information as it relates to the connectivity of the two governments as it relates to the Epstein file and these corrupt politicians, right? But I know how to connect it. There's a very distinctive pattern, a very distinctive flow chart, a timeline flow chart as it relates to coding, patterns, verbiage that's used. Even when I was watching this breaking news tonight as it relates to the Epstein file and POTUS and these handwritten instances. Uh, One of the hugest connectivities is going to come on a very it'll come on a political level on a because what's the word I'm trying to find? I'm trying to find my words. Find your word. Doug Ford was there too. Well, actually, yeah. Why aren't y'all doing this shit? This is y'all's fucking responsibility. These are your fucking white men that you fucking gave birth to. Why the fuck y'all asses ain't up here doing shit? Because you're the most domesticated. You don't know how to do shit without them. Oh my God, where will we be without white men? I mean, he's stuck with these black women. That's what you're scared for. Because you know damn well in our community, we ain't going for that shit. And you know that. Y'all do the hype with, black women and black men having the most domestic violence bullshit, which is a lot. Y'all say the most about everything because y'all deflect what happens in your household. Y'all are giving birth to them. We ain't giving birth to motherfuckers fucking the planet up. No other group under the racial construct is fucking up the planet more than y'all. Combined collectively, we ain't fucking up the planet more than y'all. Anyway, the U.S. and Canadian governments and the Mexican government too, because you know that Mexican presidente they got down there that's part of the code. Mm, 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 mm.
This entire planet was birthed not from the rib of some white man, but from the womb of a black woman from the continent of Africa, a Kebulan, if you will. And the fact that you all are so pressed about that to this day proves that just our very being is enough to make y'all feel inferior. There is no superiority in hating black people because you're not a black person. It's only a representation of just how inferior you think you are as a people collectively. Because imagine being so threatened by us just existing while having absolutely no factual evidence to bring up why you hate us the way that you do. Because there is no reason to hate us. You don't hate us. Like I said before, Y'all love us. You're obsessed with us. You're envious of us. It's an unhealthy, toxic relationship that we have formed with you indirectly because we gave y'all the right to have free will, and you have used that right to turn your backs on us. But it's okay. Because personally, on my Scorpio spiritual side of things, I think y'all know something. I think y'all are feeling the same thing that a lot of black people have felt a long time ago. More and more black people are removing themselves from Abrahamic religions. More and more black people are rediscovering their African spiritualities. More and more black people, especially on the continent, are starting to kick you non-Africans out of their spaces. And it's making y'all upset. It's getting y'all real shook over there in the outside looking in. Y'all don't like the fact that black people are starting to collectively wake the hell up, which is why you're so anti-woke, right? Because y'all know what happens when that extra eye starts to open up. We start seeing a lot, and we can do more once we are no longer shackled in the binds of your toxic distractions by the internet, by the social media platforms, by all this extra bullshit. Every day you try to distract us. You take another one of our children. You slaughter another couple of black women. You incarcerate a couple of more black men, but we are paying more attention than we have in a long time, and that's making y'all scared. And I'm glad about it because eventually everything that y'all are afraid of happening is going to come to you. And when it does, I pray I'm alive to see it.
So y'all check this out.
Audrey in rotation all day long. Every time I hear their voice, you want to be loud? Go ahead, be loud. We can be loud. Huh? They have the HVAC guy coming in today, trying to pull up on my PGMs, right? We back the fuck up too. I don't know why y'all do this stupid shit. I don't even understand shit anymore here. I don't understand why I'm here. I don't understand what the fuck the problem is. Like, I know, God, I know. $1 o'clock. I'm going to bed, I guess. And my bread's done. That's all I was trying to get done. And have my tea. Thank God for melatonin. Oof. Had me a melatonin tea. It's not strong though, so that's good. But it helps. But my back hurts. My back hurts. My neck hurts. Everything hurts. I can't take a bath. I haven't been able to take a bath. I just been washing up. I can't. That water is bad. That bathroom's even worse. I'm looking right up here at the top of that fitter shit. It's all cracked out. Like it's pulling from the ceiling. It's pulling from the wall. The back fitter don't fit. There's no airflow in here, so the bathroom doesn't dry out. You have to keep the door open just for this air in this window, just for airflow to get in the bathroom. It still doesn't dry it out. There's a whole bunch of mold under this bath fitter. I have a good mind to pull this shit off just to get the data. I think I might do that because I don't use that shower. Nope. That shit is disgusting. Ever since it was already disgusting. But then they sent that man in here the footage I got up there, the Terminex dude. And he sprayed a whole bunch of shit in there on the other side. And ever since then, I don't know because he killed a whole bunch of mice under there or I think it's a combination because there's no airflow, and was already uninhabitable. I might do that. I have to put a mask on though, because the whole thing is pulling from the wall, from the top. Like, this isn't something I would do. I'm gonna take a whole video of this shit tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday? One of these days, Saturday or something. I'm gonna do it this weekend though, because that's going with my footage, that data. It's disgusting. It's hazardous. That's mold. It's black mold. And it's throughout this place. It's not just here. It's throughout this place. It's disgusting. It's uninhabitable. Mm-hmm. Things you can't do in your room, like things you can't hook up. What kind of shit is you on? If a person can't live in housing with an outdated electric panel, then why can women live in here paying full rent and the electrical panels are all fucked up, outdated? That's just one thing. There's so many things I clocked. Because, see, the province is supposed to ensure, because this is supportive housing, right? And under federal housing guidelines, which is where you get your federal funding from, you have federal responsibility to ensure that the place that you're housing persons falls under those federal guidelines as it relates to housing. I am interested to see how you presented this to the province. And I will. And I'll see how the province, I want to see the inspection on this place. That you said it was okay. It was habitable. I mean, it was able to be, live here. It was habitable. Because not. And, they said that they closed the common room. A common room that's for the residents. They said they closed that. There was no longer, without any notice, this one day we woke up, all that data, and we're not allowed to use the room because they said they were making it into an office. Still ain't an office. And also, since we're on the topic of safety, consistent, monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly, what is it? When is the fire people supposed to come here to test the fire system again? Or do you only have them come test the fire system when you want to blow my ceiling out so you can put a microphone in here? Or put a camera right here and then, send my personal, private moments out into the atmosphere? Why ain't no fire testing happening? Mm-hmm. You have I can put my camera outside the window right here before the sun goes down. And the amount of mice that's running right here on the line here. And I can see where they all come out the holes at. So while you're sending the Terminex man in here and there to spray only right there to add fumes to me, You should be out there spraying along the line where all the fucking holes is at, where 11,000 mice is coming out at night. Now I throw bread out there to the birds and shit, but I also started throwing birds out there. I mean bread out there to keep them mice out there because I sealed that shit up here. But that shit ain't sealed up because the whole bath fitter motherfucking thing is coming off. And they're able, because they don't know bones. They can just, that's what happened. I'm going to get all this footage tomorrow. There's no ACs that work in here. So when were y'all going to start to, because you were setting up a year and a half ago people to come in and fix the ACs that you never completed. And then you lied to me. I got that footage. So there's no airflow. There's no ventilation, no AC. Just this dead ass colonial trap house sweltering with mold and infested. I saw a fucking rat, and this was a rat. That bitch was like this big, and that tail was, and it ran from right over here on this wall back here, right across over there, across the where them barrier things are at. I was like, oh, you a big motherfucker. Now, I don't ever think that rat would come in my room. But that dungeon down there I told y'all about, I know it's infested with rats. Why am I still here? I don't know. It's the things I be thinking out. All right.